You're watching Cars.tv.
My name's Toby Caldwell. I'm with Alloway's Hot Rod Shop. We're here at the Grand National Roadster Show 2022. We're glad to be back here. It's the first time we've been back in 2.5 years because of the COVID, so we're glad to be back here in California. We're a small shop in Louisville, Tennessee. Bobby Alloway, the owner of the shop, we've been in business since 1996. He's also one of the judges here for the America's Most Beautiful Roadster Award. We've been coming out here for about 10 years. One of our favorite shows. It's a long trip. It's cold back home, so it's always good to be here in the warm weather. These cars that we build, they take anywhere from a year to 2 years to build. The 58 Impala that you see behind me here to my right was actually built to debut at this show 2 years ago. So it's just now finally getting here. Generally the cars take year to 2 years to do, and then it takes us about 4 days to drive out here. The 32 Roadster was probably the quickest build. We can do those cars in about 8 months. The 63 Fairlane, that's the farthest behind me, that's a brand new car, first time ever been seen by the public. And that project has been going on for about 1.5 years now. There's a lot of companies out there today. It makes it easier to build these cars. Billet Specialties, Toyo Tires, PPG Paint Company, and they supply us with the blackest paint on the market, which we're known for painting black cars. So in 21 years, we've only built 2 cars that wasn't black. There's no such thing as a bolt-on part. Anytime you get by a part and it says it's a bolt-on part, 99 times out of 100, it'll bolt on, but it won't fit. When you go to cramming these big motors in these cars, a lot of times parts that normally would fit no longer fit. So, we have to make modifications to allow fitment. The 63 Fairlane, the sheet metal on those early Fairlanes were not the best sheet metal in the world. So real thin, really hard to work and get panels straight with. And we run into the same thing with those cars. There's not a lot of reproduction parts available for them because there's not a lot of people building those cars. The owner of the car, Gary Brown, he's a Hall of Fame drag racer, and Jeff Taylor built the motors, so everything he wants big horsepower. And it has an original Boss 429 engine making close to 1,000 horsepower. Trembic 5-speed, Art Morrison chassis, Wheelwood disc brakes, Toyo tires. The wheels on that car are what we call a knockoff wheel. It just has one lug nut on it. Billet Specialty did that custom wheel for us on several cars, and we did it on this car because we thought it would fit the look of the car. It makes a lot of noise. We use Borla exhaust, which stainless exhaust on everything, so when you look up underneath the cars, you see that shiny pipes where we've polished the pipes, but when you're sitting in the car, all the noise is behind you. It's not roaring inside the car. So we're fortunate enough to have all of these companies that make these really good products that allow us to build an old classic car that makes it more enjoyable to drive in the modern day world. The hobby is the best hobby to be in, the best job to have. You can't find a better group of people. On the way out, I had an airline break on our trailer, and I'm on the shoulder of the road trying to repair an airline. 2 other guys that were coming out to the show recognized our truck, and they stopped on the shoulder of the road and stayed with us until I got the truck fixed and back on the road. And I mean, you just don't see that a lot anymore. The hot rod industry and the hobby is full of great people, and we're glad to be back here. We're glad that the state of California allowed this to happen.